Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Graziadei reacts to Kelsey's post about DWTS partner. Bachelor Graziadei reacted to his fiance's post about comments warning her about his DWTS partner Jenna Johnson. He also addressed which competitors he's watching out for. Keep reading for all the details. Graziadei reveals his biggest DWTS competition. Access Hollywood caught up with Graziadei and Jenna Johnson after his second performance on this season of Dancing with the Stars. He performed a stunning rumba to Lady Gaga's Oscar-winning hit Shallow from the 2019 movie A Star Is Born. Both Jenna and Joey gushed over their love of the song and Lady Gaga. He earned a 22 out of 30, which was enough to make him safe for the double elimination later in the night. Click here to find out who wasn't lucky enough to avoid going home. Joey was asked who was his biggest competition on the ABC dance show. He gave the diplomatic answer that everyone was his competition, but gave a special shout-out to frontrunner Chandler Kinney. Joey was actually a bit lost for words on how to describe the actress and summed it up by saying she was a dancer. The season 28 Bachelor added that NBA icon Dwight Howard was a showman, and Olympic medalist Steven Nedoroshic was bringing energy to the dance floor every week. Advice for future father-in-law on Golden Bachelorette. Graziadei got engaged to Kelsey Anderson during the Bachelor season finale. His future father-in-law, Mark Anderson, is a suitor on Joan Vasso's season of the Golden Bachelorette. Joey couldn't stop gushing to Access Hollywood about how much he's enjoying the senior spinoff. He called last week's episode wholesome. When asked for advice for his future FIL, Graziadei said that Mark didn't need any advice from him. Reacts to Kelsey Anderson's post about Jenna Johnson. Joey's fiance has been one of his biggest cheerleaders for his DWTS stint. However, social media users have been warning her about his pro-partner, Jenna Johnson. Some viewers are concerned with how touchy-feely Jenna is with Joey. Kelsey took to social media to shut down the constant barrage of comments. She said that of course Jenna touches Joey. That's her job as a dancer. Joey's steamy rumba likely won't help the rumors. But Graziadei said he was glad that his fiancé spoke out about the comments. Joey admitted it was tough to see Kelsey get those types of comments. He added that he and Jenna are both so happy in our individual relationships, and anything other than dancing never crossed their minds. As for Jenna, she let Joey answer the question but chimed in, "We love a supportive queen," referring to Kelsey Anderson. Graziadei leaned back on his couch, scrolling through his phone. The soft glow of the screen illuminated his face as he caught up on the latest posts and updates from friends, colleagues, and fans. His notifications had been blowing up recently, not surprising given his rising fame since The Bachelor and his ongoing participation in Dancing with the Stars. Life had been a whirlwind, but he was thriving in the chaos. He wasn't one to get lost in the noise of social media, but a particular post caught his attention that evening. It was from Kelsey, his close friend and fellow competitor on DWTS. Joey tapped on the notification, pulling up her latest Instagram post. It featured her and her dance partner, a handsome, athletic pro dancer named Matt. The two were striking a dramatic pose mid-rehearsal, their energy palpable even through the screen. The caption read, "Another day, another step closer to the final. So lucky to have Matt as my partner. Couldn't ask for anyone better to push me to be my best. Let's do this." Joey smirked. He felt a wave of emotions bubbling up, though they weren't easy to categorize. It was a blend of pride, admiration, a tinge of envy, and maybe something more subtle that he couldn't quite place. His mind wandered back to the friendly rivalry that had developed between him and Kelsey ever since they'd both signed on to DWTS. They'd known each other from the Bachelor world, but this new competition added a playful tension to their friendship. His fingers hovered over the keyboard as he thought about what to write. Public posts were a game of strategy, too much enthusiasm, and it might seem like he was overshadowing her moment, too little, and people might think there was something wrong between them. Not that the tabloids needed any fuel for drama. "Ah, Kels. Always killing it," he muttered to himself, grinning at the screen. Joey finally settled on a response. He tapped out, "Look at you go. Crushing it as always, but remember, I've still got my eye on that trophy #TeamJoy and Jenna. It was just the right balance of praise and playful competition, a nudge to remind her that despite their friendship, they were still gunning for the same prize. He hit send and leaned back, stretching his arms above his head. His own dance partner Jenna had been pushing him hard in rehearsals that week. The paso doble was no joke, and while Joey was athletic, dancing was a whole different beast. It required grace, precision, and rhythm, all things he was slowly learning to master. His phone buzzed almost instantly with a notification. Kelsey had liked his comment. A few seconds later, another comment appeared beneath his. "You better bring it, Joey." Joey chuckled, shaking his head. This was what he loved about Kelsey. She never backed down from a challenge, and she had the charisma to match her fierce competitiveness. Their banter was light-hearted, but underneath it all, there was genuine respect. Kelsey was a hard worker, someone who threw herself into every challenge with everything she had. As the comments on Kelsey's post started to rack up, fans began to chime in, debating who would make it further in the competition. Hashtag Team Kelsey and Matt and hashtag Team Joey and Jenna were already trending in small circles of the DWTS fandom, and it amused Joey to see how invested people were becoming in their journeys. He clicked over to his own Instagram page and saw that Kelsey had already left a comment on his latest post from rehearsals that day. "Not bad, Joey. But I think Matt and I have you beat in the paso doble. Better watch out." "Challenge accepted," Joey muttered, smirking as he typed a quick reply. "Let's see if you're still saying that after next week's scores." As the social media exchanges continued, Joey couldn't help but feel a strange sense of camaraderie with Kelsey. Yes, they were competing against each other, but it was more than that. They were pushing each other to be better, not just in dance but in life. Joey respected that about her. She wasn't just there for the fame or the thrill of competition. She genuinely wanted to grow and learn, just like he did. Later that night, after a long day of rehearsals, Joey found himself thinking about Kelsey's post again. Something about the way she had described Matt as the best partner lingered in his mind. Was there something more going on between them, or was it just the natural bond that came from working so closely together? Joey shook his head, dismissing the thought. Whatever it wasn't his business. Kelsey was a friend, and if there was more to her relationship with Matt, she'd tell him when she was ready. For now, they were all focused on one thing, getting better, pushing through the fatigue, and making it to the finale. As Joey lay in bed, his mind buzzed with thoughts of choreography, competition, and the ever-growing fan excitement around the show. He knew the weeks ahead were going to be some of the hardest of his life, but he was ready for it. And no matter what happened, he was grateful for the friendships and connections he'd built along the way, especially with Kelsey. Whether one of them took home the Mirrorball trophy or not, they were both winning in their own ways. Just before drifting off to sleep, Joey's phone buzzed one last time. It was a private message from Kelsey. "Good luck tomorrow. But seriously, Matt and I are going to crush you." Joey grinned, typing back, "We'll see about that. Jenna's got some moves you haven't even seen yet." The competition was on, and Joey wouldn't have had it any other way.